The Real Opinion is brought to you by Rainstorm Car Wash. Get in and get clean today.
Hey, this is Geno Reynolds from The Real Opinion. Welcome to the first ever Geno's Quick Review. The first victim is Scary Movie 5. This parody film is the one that finally put the nail in the coffin of parody films.
That bad?
That bad.
Okay, so this is Geno from The Real Opinion, and you went and saw Trance.
Yeah, I took the trip to Savoy, limited release of Trance. I was surprised that it was somewhere close. So, the trailer looked interesting so I decided I'm going to make a trip to go see it. Decent film, I thought. I'm not going to say rush to the theater to go see it, but definitely check it out if you like weird movies about your mind being messed with. It's definitely one you'd like to see.
Gotcha. Okay, so set it up a little bit for us. What is it about?
Well, James McAvoy plays this art auction dealer that, for reasons we don't know, he decides he's going to steal a painting. And so he gets himself some, like these four criminals. They don't explain how he sets all of that up, but they're going to help him steal this painting. And they go through this whole thing about what it used to take to rob an auction house, and then the security measures behind the auction house and how to get past them. Well, McAvoy's character decides to double cross these guys, but they figure it out. He's able to hide the painting from them, but they figure out that he's double crossing them, knock him pretty good upside the head, and then they decide they're trying to figure out how to get him. He can't remember where the painting is.
Okay, so a little bit of the amnesia aspect.
Yeah, and so
twist.
They get to a point where they hire a hypnotherapist played by Rosario Dawson to figure out where he hid the painting, because he truly cannot remember where he put it.
Okay, all right. So obviously this isn't your typical art thief. This is a different take on the caper.
Yeah, it's an interesting twist on the caper film. It's just that they delve into the mind. They deal with obsessions. They deal with love, hate. It has this. It turns into this weird twist of just from a caper movie to McAvoy's character starts to become obsessed with Rosario Dawson's character, and they just have weird. It's really hard to explain, why his mind is doing what it's doing. They do explain it in the end, but they go through this whole thing where he can't reveal where the painting is because he's afraid that once he reveals it, his psyche is afraid that these guys are going to kill him so he can't do it. And
so it seems like, there are a lot of different levels playing out in this movie. It seems it's not really a straightforward steal it, amnesia, what happens then. It
kind of reminded me, not so much in the complexity of it, but it reminded me a little bit of Inception, and not with the weird twisting worlds or anything like that, but just in the delving into the mind, what drives us. What are we hiding?
Is there a play?
Is it real?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Is it not?
Is there a play on, what's real
Oh,
and what's
most
not?
definitely, because the biggest twists, of course, near the end are, was this real? Did this happen? And it worked pretty well. Not worth a trip to the theater, but catch it on DVD if you like strange ones like this.
Okay, sounds good. And what's up on the blog coming up?
Coming up next week, I'm going to have my review of Anime St. Louis. I was only able to go for a few hours. I'm going to talk about my interview with Eric Vale, who's the voice of Trunks on Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, any Dragon Ball Z fans.
And that is up on YouTube, but he had an interesting story that he told me after the interview. I didn't know about this, about his trip to Decatur.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm going to share that, and also I'll have my review of Oblivion next week.
All right, glad to see the local tie-in there. Thank you so much for being here,
man.
Geno. We appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
The Real Opinion is brought to you by Rainstorm Car Wash. Get in and get clean today.